JRG in the street. He got a fucking hoagie. JRG in the street. I don't know. Can I cuss on you too?
Yes.
JRG in the street got a hoagie.
Boom. Wagwan. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a very special guest. He is a good friend of mine, and he is going to be the first guy on this channel to have and bring a muscle car to the channel. So for all of you guys that like that raw muscle power, you're going to be hearing that today on this channel. Stay tuned. I'm going to leave what kind of car it is, his name on the modification of the car to him. But I just feel like I'm just so excited to tell you guys that we're going to do a muscle car today. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. On a side note, the turbo build for my Integra is coming along nicely. This is not an update video on my Integra whatsoever, but I'm going to do that video next week. I have accumulated a lot of parts: wastegates, blow-off valves, piping, fittings, boost solenoid, flex fuel sensor. I have accumulated all of them in the past week. Actually, today I'm supposed to get in some more parts from Amazon today, some little fittings, hoses and whatnot. So today, I think today and in the week next week would be the last shipment of all the parts that I needed, that I want. And then the week after next week, that's the week after Thanksgiving, I am going to ship the car off. Not really ship it, but bring it to the fabricator to have it fabricated. They're gonna take roughly a month or two with it. I don't really care. They can take as long as they want because this is the down season right now, so I'm not looking for a fast return. But yeah, but we'll touch more on that on the next episode. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right. My boy, who do we have here today?
It's your boy Jay, man. Y'all already know me. If you don't know me, you can follow me on Instagram at Daytona J.
What's that Instagram again?
Daytona J.
All right. And what do we have here today? What kind of car is this?
We got Dodge Charger, man. V6. Nah, I'm playing. We got Dodge Charger 5.7 liter Daytona edition, 2013.
2013. Okay. What kind of modification have you done to the car so far?
Sheesh.
Whoop. Here I come.
Take your time.
So I'm gonna start in the front and work my way back.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Oh, pause on that back. Pause on that. All right, go ahead.
So we have a Mishimoto radiator, 180 thermostat, 274 cam, 1/7/8 long tube headers. I think they're from Stainless Works. We have a 3200 installed torque converter. We have a transmission module, a NAG 1 transmission. I think it's called a transmission gauge. It's just for hitting gears and shit. We have 6 piston Brembos in front, 4 pistons in the back. What else? We have a fully done up suspension from AAD Billet. I got some white line sway bars, B-Woody sway bar links. 306 limited slip differential.
Woo.
And that's about it.
So,
I think that's about it, yeah.
so would you say that's like the basic bolt-on for this kind of car? I don't think it is. That's why I'm asking.
Basic, no, but it isn't a lot of work either. It's in the middle. It's not basic, but it ain't like extensive work.
Uh-huh. And I see that you got some weight reduction inside. That lining is gone.
Yeah. So, well, I just put the back seats back in, but previous there was no back seats, no trunk lining, no headliner, which we'll probably be adding all of that back in later on. But as of right now, nothing in there besides just the seats.
Wow. Have you put this car in the dyno? Any at all?
Nah, no dyno.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
No dyno? What a power range you think it's making right now? Why are you smiling? Oh, what's going on?
I'm gonna say we're probably at like 400.
Stop the cap.
I'm gonna be generous, the 400 range.
Stop the cap.
The wheel?
Yeah, we'll say to the wheel, sure.
Stop the cap.
You don't seem too sure. What's going on?
Here's how I can generalize it for you.
All right. I'm listening.
If you put this car next to a Scat, I'll beat a Scat by at least a bus and a half.
Wow. And this is a RT, right?
Yeah, 5.7.
So
That, it's just a run-of-the-mill 5.7. It don't take much to gap a fool, so you better have gap insurance because you're going to be making a claim.
a lot of people don't know the difference between an RT and an SRT. Can you explain it as a Mopar enthusiast?
Yeah, so
Well, the Charger is just a girl version of the Challenger. Not into that. I ain't got a pussy.
just to keep it simple, it's the motor size, a couple different add-on features like the brakes. If you have a newer model, because I have a 2013, but a lot of the newer model RTs, you can switch it and get the Brembo package, but the 6.4, 5.7, so you'll get a 5.7 in the RT, you'll get your standard brakes. You don't really get a lot of amenities unless you add them on there, unless you're buying the car brand new, like a sunroof, leather seats.
And those are add-ons, right?
Yeah, these are all add-ons for the RT. If you get an SRT, it's going to come down to about a 10 with a sunroof, heated cooled seats, the steering wheel heated. You'll get the Brembos, whether it be 4 or 6, depending on what year you get. And then, like I said, that big 6.4 motor in the car.
And what's the power difference between the 5.7 and the 6? You said 6.4?
6.4, yeah. 100 horsepower difference with it.
Oh, roughly.
Yeah, these make 375 to the crank, and I think the SRT makes 485. So it's about 110 difference, nothing major.
Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Okay. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yes, so I want to definitely give a huge shout out to Ben. Ben is who done all of my work to my car. You can find him on Instagram at Ben93 ____. But he did all of the work as far as performance-wise, and then I want to give a shout out to HHP, of course, for tuning the car. I didn't have to take it to them. I did a remote tune on the street.
Wow. What are the future plans for this car so far?
If I want to be honest with you, right now I'm unstable, I'm unsure, because I planned on boosting the car and putting in a built transmission. I don't know if I'm still going to do that because we may be getting a better car and I may be getting rid of this one. So it's all, it's all up in the air right now.
Okay.
But if I do decide to keep the car, you'll probably see a 3.0 Whipple with a War Viking transmission that holds 1,000 horsepower.
Is it the 1,000 horsepower that you would want in the car?
Not necessarily, because I don't really look for horsepower. That's why I didn't get the car really dyno. Horsepower is cool and all, but I'm looking for how the car performs.
Yeah.
You got cars out here that make 600 horsepower and they get up against cars that make 900 horsepower and they wax them. So it's all about the setup.
You see, on a side note, that's the same kind of ideology I have, because my Integra can make a 650, 700, but I only want 400.
Right.
So it's not about the power, but who's driving it. I guess.
Yeah, my driver might come into play.
Yeah. How long have you had the car so far?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. Well, I don't have my Integra today, so I can't give you a race. My Integra is down for this winter season. But what we can do is give you a race against this monster right here. I'm kidding. We're definitely gonna take a ride in your car just to see how it performs. I've never been in a muscle car of this magnitude, so it's gonna be fun for me, and I'm sure it's gonna be fun for the viewers. And then we're gonna do some shenanigans, basically.
Man, you already know I'm with it, so whatever we're doing, you know I'm down.
We're gonna do some shenanigans. We're gonna see what's going on. Is there any other shout out you want to give to the viewers right now?
Nah, nobody in particular. Just the people that I shouted out, you know, Ben work in HHP who tuned it. I mean, besides that, that's all the people that I got in mind who actually like put real work into the car to get it where it is now.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right. I want to ask though, are you in like the racing scene in Philly?
I'm gonna say no.
No.
I'm gonna say no. And the only reason I'll say no is because I haven't been out probably a year, maybe a year and a half.
I remember when I just came to Philly, roughly 5 years ago. A year after that, probably in 2019 or 2018, there was this blue Charger that was running the place in the Mopar scene. I want you to give us a little highlight on that, because that time and era was a big time for your car. I believe it was your car. I ain't gonna hold you. I think it was your car. So you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it was me. So that was before I actually had this extensive work done. Back then, I only had an air intake, which is still on the car, but that doesn't really do nothing. In my personal opinion. Air intake. I think I had at that time a ported manifold, ported faucet manifold. I ended up selling that.
So what kind of manifold you got now?
Stock faucet manifold.
So the ported one didn't work for you?
No, the ported one was great. The reason I got rid of it is because I went and got a 6.1 manifold. Ended up getting rid of that because I decided to boost it. So I was like, if I'm going to boost it, I'll just put a stock one on there until I get the supercharger. But now, as I told you, that's up in the air still.
Okay. Continue on the story. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you good. That was when I had bolt-ons and little. I did have a custom tune from HHP back then too. I was still beating SRT scats, but it wasn't at the magnitude that it is now. So I was beating them, and it was like a half a car. And if I lost, it was probably like a half a car.
That, you know, it's just a run-of-the-mill 5.7. It don't take much to gap a fool.
Actually, if you go on my Instagram, you'll probably see some videos of me beating a couple SRTs and a couple scats.
That was it.
Nothing crazy to me.
Okay.
Just some fun runs, you know.
I remember at that time too, I think it was later on in that time, you had a drag pack on, meaning like you had the full-blown slicks on and everything. What happened?
Yeah. That was a while ago, but yeah, I used to drive around with slicks all the time, which now that I think about it, at that power level, really wasn't necessary. I feel like at the power level that I'm at now,
You need it.
yeah, because sometimes like it's cold now, but even during the summer, if I'm driving, I decide just to get on the car a little bit, brakes traction. So, you know, but you're not really going crazy, not speeding, it's fine. It does the job.
Okay. All right. And is this your daily driver?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you recommend this kind of extensive?
Hell no.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
You didn't even let me finish.
If you thinking about doing this kind of work to your car and you don't have a daily, do not do it.
Say that again for the viewers, because a lot of people watch. They love American Muscle. They love the Chargers. Give them a highlight on the struggles that comes with it.
So this car has had me broke down over 10 times between transmissions breaking, and I'm talking about like literally transmissions blowing up. Between transmission failures, drive shafts exploding, I mean, axle, you name it, I've probably been through with this car. I'm even all the way down to the point where I would have my slicks on one night and a thunderstorm hit on 95, and I literally had to leave my car on 95 and have someone pick me up.
Wow.
So if you don't have a daily, don't do it. And on top of that, my car was down for 3 months while I was getting the work done because of parts, parts coming in late, not having the right parts, all different kind of stuff. So you figure 3-4 months while a car, if you use a car, it's going to be detrimental to your lifestyle. So I wouldn't recommend it if this is your daily driver, as well as gas. The car was already bad on gas before the work. Now, without having any cats and no mufflers, I think I fill up, if I drive it every day for 7 days, I gotta fill up 2 times. I gotta fill out every 2 days. So every 2 days, that'll cost me around like $110.
Oh my gosh.
Which, technically speaking, if I decided to daily drive, it wouldn't be that bad. But, I mean, who wants to spend that on just gas?
Right. Well, that's a con, but what are the pros of having a car like this?
Let's see. Pros. The speed.
It's fast.
Yeah, it's fast. It ain't a Hellcat fast, but it's fast. It's faster than the SRT, so it's fast enough. The speed, of course, if you're a person that is into having a lot of eyes on you, this car is great. It makes a whole lot of noise. But besides that, the speed, the attention, that's really all that I find the pros to be. I mean, it's your typical race car. It's gonna be just like any other race car you get, right? You get this, a Camaro, a 5.0, it's just a race car.
All right. Well, we're gonna go right into, little startup video, little launching videos, and then we're gonna hit the road in Mexico, and then we're gonna see what's going on.
Let's do it.
All right. So yeah, we're here. We're in the Batmobile. We're gonna see what's going on. We're here with Jay. We're gonna see what's going on with this car right now. I got an X camera here to get my footage, my reaction footage, and like real world footage. So let's do it. We're heading to Mexico right now.
Please remain seated.
smoke. Boom. Yo, can't fuck the fuck. No. It's all right. That was like 150 something in Mexico. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, that's what I talk about with these V8 American muscle car. On the top end for high miles per hour, they got it all day. Imagine this with a Whipple.
Yeah.
Imagine that with a Whipple. It's gonna give you more than 50 miles per hour with that Whipple. So he's gonna be up in the 200 miles per hour. Like,
now, unfortunately, that ain't never gonna tell you the right number.
I wasn't even looking at that. So he's saying that right here is not gonna tell you the right number, but the miles per hour is correct, right?
My problem correct, but this ain't never gonna tell you the right number.
Wow, like
this is gonna stop every time at 370.
Oh man, like basically my heart was like right here. We're still in Mexico. We're still in Mexico, and we're gonna go on that Mexican strip near the border, all right, near the border of the United States, and we are going to watch him give me a flyby. Now I told him, give me the flyby at like 150 miles per hour. So we gonna see what 150 miles per hour looks like in a V8 car going down. Cause yeah, we gonna see. So, all right, stay tuned. So we're back off a day of this American Muscle V8 5.7 with it's a Hemi.
Man, Hemi.
I want to ask, Hemi, what's the meaning of Hemi?
So the motor is a hemispherical. So the best way I can explain it to you, it's like you put me on the spot here. The best way I can explain it to you is, if I'm not mistaken, the piston on the top of the piston is more of like a sphere shape.
Okay.
That's why it's called a Hemi. Now, don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong, but I'm almost sure that's why they call it a Hemi.
Okay, if you guys know, just leave it in the comments. What is Hemi? I always hear like a Hemi from back in the 1974 or 1970 something. Hemi. You know it's a V8, but what is a Hemi?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Hemi stands for the piston is a hemispherical shape on the top, but I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that that's why they call it a Hemi.
Okay. Thank you, Jay, for having the vehicle here and coming out and giving us a nice review of this car. It's a very beautiful car and a very fast car.
Thank you. I don't think it's that fast to me personally. You know, a lot of my friends, I think all of my friends' cars are faster than mine. So except for JRG in the street, he got a fucking hoagie. JRG in the street, I don't know. Can I cuss on you too?
Yes.
JRG in the street got a hoagie.
Know your fucking place, trash. Fucking robots. Don't give a fuck about no robots. They ain't got no soul.
You saying? But besides that, that's the only one of my friends that's got a hoagie that can't beat my car.
Trash.
But everybody else, diverse DJ, or I try to say, is that DJ? His car's fast. Of course, my guy here, you already know his car is fast and what he has coming forward. So, but yeah, JRG, hoagie.
Trash.
Remember that.
Trash.
So JRG, only one else of the group has a hoagie.
Trash.
And I'm just going off of the quote that Jay set for us.
My nigga.
So JRG, you have a hoagie.
Trash.
According to him. I didn't say it.
Don't kill the messenger, or the messenger will kill you.
According to him.
But no, man, you already know. Whenever you want to take it for, you know, your own personal review, take it out for a spin and everything, you let me know.
All right. And if you ever decide to go to Whipple, I would love to get a next review again.
Of course.
All right. And with that being said, like, share, subscribe, and we are out.
Peace. Uh-huh.